Okay, barely plugged. What does that mean exactly? Does it just mean there aren't very many anchors? This part of the zone is so unstable that pulling a single anchor will cause an atmospheric shift. Ooh, that sounds ominous. Alright, let's go grab this. I'm sure nothing good's going to come of it, but you know what they say. Curiosity killed the beard. Welcome back, everybody, to Pacific Drive. I'm the Bearded OG, and in this episode, we're going to get started with making some corrosive-resistant panels and doors for the car, because we need to go back into the mid-zone and get a metric crap ton of swamp eggs, or marsh eggs, rather, in order to make the repair bay. So we need a total of 600 marsh eggs. I have 347. We're also going to have to swing into the deep zone again and make some limb magnets, but we know how to do that now. We learned how to do that in the last episode, and of course we need a crap ton more Olympium as well. So for 4 limb chips, though, that means I think I would need 8 Olympium. Let's take a look at that. Limb chips require... No, it's 3 per, so we would need a total of 12. Right, okay, so... I really want to prioritize that repair bay before we really kind of do a whole lot else. And I also want to check out these corrosive panels, because I think they're really going to come in handy when we go into the mid-zone, since there's so much corrosive damage there. So let's go ahead and look out here for a minute. I have another parts locker here. Can we make the final parts locker? Let's take a look at that. So I can put the, the armored panels in there. Let's go up to here. We need just 1 circuit board, and we have plenty of corrupt energy. So yeah, let's just do that. We'll get ourselves a circuit board. And we'll learn the rest of this guy. And that'll be our final parts locker. Just because I don't, we need room to store these larger parts that we're, there we go, that we're replacing. I know I could recycle some of them too, and I may end up doing that in some cases, but for now, let's just go with this. All right, so for the corrosive or anti-corrosive crude. Oh. I guess I have to learn those. I thought I already did that, but maybe not. Let's go here. That only uses unstable energy, so anti-corrosive panel. And we have the anti-corrosive door. Okay. I'm not going to learn the anti-corrosive bumper because I want to keep my limb pulse and my limb shield on the bumpers. Those are just too damn useful. Alright, so let's go ahead and start making these. So we're going to need to make a bunch of carbon fiber. Wow, okay, so let's do the math here. So we're going to need a total of 5 doors, so that's 20 carbon fiberglass. We're going to need 5 panels. Which is 25, so we need a total of 45 carbon fiberglass to make all of these. Yeah, I think we have enough resources to do that. Okay. So, so I don't make a mistake, I'm going to make them in here one at a time. So let's do this. Okay, so that should be 5 doors. Next, we need to make 5 panels. Okay, that should be 5 panels. All right, so that gets our car all set up for anti-corrosive. Very interesting. It looks like plexiglass. I think these little nozzles are like little sprinklers that, you know, spray, I'm assuming, water or some kind of solution to help neutralize the corrosive. I don't know where the reservoir is for that, though, so I'm not sure how that part works. But, yeah, that definitely makes the car look rather interesting, I would say. But should go a long ways towards, you know, keeping us from taking super major damage on the car whilst we're in the mid-zone. There's a couple of deco items that we have new. Let's take a look at those really quick. So we have this submariner for the dash. So let's install that and see what it looks like. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. We have a... I have the crystal on right now, but we also have the blimp. This is what the crystal looks like in case you haven't already noticed it, but I've had that on there for an episode or 2 now. So let's try the blimp out. Cool. Okay. We haven't found a new steering wheel yet, so I'm just continuing with the go-kart steering wheel. Haven't found a new stick shifter. We do have a new hood ornament. I think it's, well, maybe we don't, do we? The logo, future... no, I think we've had these all along. And currently we have the fire tire on. What about stick shift? Or antenna? Let's put the surfboard back on. We've already had that, but we'll change it up a little bit. And I don't think we have any new stickers. We have all that stuff installed right at the moment. Okay, so that takes care of decoration. And we have some reading to get caught up on, and we also have I also have one recorded clip that actually I did a couple of episodes back, but I just forgot to show it to you in the last episode. So let's take a look at that. As usual, if you don't want to listen to all the reading and stuff, I will provide a timestamp in the video for you to fast forward when the action resumes. Let's start with this. Sometimes I think it's just safe to assume things are going through. It may not be the same thing to think, but it definitely helps me sleep at night. Right, okay. That says some pretty goofy stuff. All right, let's take a look at our logbook. So, car abilities. I can't think of anything new there at the moment. Let's look at resources. So we got a wrecked car. I told him not to bring his own car. I told him the feds will give him a loaner or cover his rental expenses. What does he do? He brings his car, his own car, from Delaware. From Delaware! How long does it last? How long do you think it lasts? They're like vultures. They're like wicked vultures. Okay? Salamander Grotto? You know, it's almost like frog spawn. The thing is, I don't see any signs of it growing or changing. I've now discovered a dozen such collections of these egg-like things, and sure, they must be organic, but I have little more to go on than that. Do they function like eggs and provide some form of incubation and safety? How are they sustained? And if all or even some of that is the case, what is growing in here? Growing or waiting? They're curiously warm, in a fashion quite unlike anything else I've ever come across. It's almost calming. I see nothing tending to these, nor any evidence of what might have first deposited them. The only connection I can find is that those gigantic glowing herbs are usually nearby, and what little wildlife I can still recognize around here steers well clear. It steers well clear. Okay. Limb magnetizer. We continue to experience a growing demand for on-site manufacturing and engineering facilities, especially as artists' requests for custom-built equipment increase. It is becoming difficult to keep up, and the degradation experienced within the zone takes a daily toll. In particular, we find ourselves in need of a great deal of machine parts and magnets. For the latter, it has become necessary to improvise large machines that can quickly magnetize ferromagnetic elements and their alloys in the hope that we can mass-produce replacements. While our early prototypes are somewhat jury-rigged and themselves vulnerable to the vagaries of the zone conditions, I believe I have devised a sustainably sturdier solution. I'm distributing blueprints of this limb-assisted design to all department heads. All right, cool. All right, I think that's it for all of this. We did scan the full service stop. Let's read this. It's been quite some time since I last wrote in my journal, and I'm beginning to wonder just how wise it is to keep a written record. So much has happened these last few months, and ARDA has become even more strict. Not only have they issued yet more directives about information sharing and report confidentiality, they've been particularly paranoid when it comes to monitoring our day-to-day conversations, or what they're now calling gossip. They've also canceled several projects after a series of strange events recently, including those hallucinations or manifestations that we're not even supposed to talk about. They've been chopping and changing all over the place. And where they aren't cutting projects, they're certainly cutting budgets. We now have 2 working prototypes of the regenerative shelters that combine both inductive charging and stable projected regenerative electromagnetic fields. But we no longer have the money to buy new test materials or even replace the coils when they burn out. How are we supposed to demonstrate how well these things work when we can't even afford to run them? And I've tried reaching out to Dr. Turner's office, but I keep getting these cryptic responses about how she's temporarily reassigned. But to where? What is going on? Okay. Olympium vein. First created in 1944 alongside americium and curium, Olympium similarly remained a secret state. But while information about other transuranium elements was gradually made public, knowledge of the highly unstable Olympium was not. Some of this stuff is such tongue twisters for me. Anyway, this was in part because it took some time for scientists to confirm its existence through additional testing, and then because further research on the element continued only on the Olympic Peninsula under strict artist supervision. The first isotype created had a half-life of approximately 9 seconds, similar to hazium, and initial applications were extremely limited. It wasn't until the isotope 01-266 was accidentally created by a LimTech team working for ARDA that the practical applications of a strong and relatively lightweight metal were considered. Olympium alone has limited use outside of making heavier transuranium and transactinide elements, but the possibilities of alloys using 01-266 have intrigued chemists and engineers. Since its discovery, knowledge of Olympium has remained closely guarded, and it was believed to have only ever existed in laboratories at the University of Chicago and on the Olympic Peninsula. However, after the events of 1961, 01-266 was occasionally discovered in small above-ground deposits within the zone. The causes of this distribution remain unexplained. Okay, so red spire biomes are where we find that, so we definitely need to remember that. And I think that gets us caught up on everything else as far as that goes. Okay, blacksmiths and spike logs are our new bad guys. Sir, staff car stuck on a bush. Sir, no sir. This is a different bush. Yes, it's another bush again, but this one is a razor-sharp bush. Her car is maybe a little cut up, and we can't move it, or we risk making it worse. Sir, where? Grid reference is 10TDT420525. Oh, where on the car? Everywhere, sir. All the underside, the wheels, the axle. Actually, no, sir. It hasn't got to your fine leather upholstery, now that you ask. Okay. Spike logs. Yeah, I love those things. Not. Blacksmith. This thing is wild. Transcript taken from briefing by Dr. Niraj Patel, April 20th, 1967. Thank you for taking the time to join us today, everyone. I'm well aware that the military has plenty on its schedule. My assistant is passing out summary reports, but should you require more information, I have extensive in-depth data collected for several years of research on a wide variety of phenomena here on the peninsula. My specialty has been what we have broadly categorized as geological anomalies, and today I'd like to update you on what many of your soldiers have been calling the blacksmith. Within just a couple of weeks, the anomalies have already caused extensive disruption and a great deal of injury. They've demolished buildings, they've brought down transmitters, they've forced vehicles off the road. The damage done has already run into the millions, and all of us, soldiers or scientists, are acutely aware of the costs we're accruing and the equipment we're writing off. I'm hoping we can pool our experiences and best practices and save one another a lot of stress and harm. First, I'm hoping we can find a pattern to this latest anomaly, the way we sometimes have with others. Second, I'm hoping we can find a way to predict and even avoid these. Let's start by reviewing some witness statements. Okay. So those are not found in any specific biome. And one of the questions I had in the last episode, and I haven't seen you guys' comments from that yet, is, are these always around Olympium deposits? I don't know that yet. It seemed they were around the ones that I found. All right, what are anomalous clouds? Unpredictable weather patterns in this part of the zone mean cloud-related hazards will manifest at ground level. That doesn't really tell us a hell of a lot. Acid devours fuel. If your car gets hit by acid, it drinks your gas. Pretty damn straightforward there. Okay, I think all the rest of this stuff is... let's read this one again. Increased magnetic interference means that anchor signatures in the part of the zone are indistinct. It will be harder to precisely locate them. Yeah, I think that's why we have our hand scanner, but I haven't messed with that enough to really figure it out. Olympium fragment. This might have once been a conventional metal. Either prolonged exposure to elements and anomalies in the zone or deliberate experimentation has changed it into something quite different. It's firm, it's light, it's slightly warm. It could be an excellent alloy found in smokestacks. All right, I think we're familiar with all the rest of this stuff. What do we have here? We have utilities. Augmented trunk storage. A big trunk. That's all we need to know about that. And I guess that's it. Okay. Bobbleheads. The submariner. This guy can handle the pressure. Okay. Foot ornaments. Pirate ship. But the R in Arda. Wait. Don't we have that? Maybe we don't. Yeah, we must, because it wouldn't be in here. Okay. We need to put the pirate ship on. The blimp. A reminder of the time that you sailed through the skies in a craft of your own creations. Surely it wasn't just a dream. The healing energy from this is almost certainly not radioactive. Wait a minute. Does that really actually heal? I never noticed. That's probably just new age stuff. Anomaly Chaser's sticker. Gotta go fast. All right. And paints. Government yellow paint. Officially adopted by the state of Washington, government yellow has been assigned to civic vehicles and zone service cars. Show your solidarity by following suit. Guided meditation. Nature flows through you, or is it the order of fumes? You're camouflaged. You're calm. You're at one with the forest. You're at peace with the world. You're a modern-day druid. You're green. Green paint actually seems to be very rare in this game. Okay, we have some logs, anomaly encounters. 3. We were up on one of the old fire roads doing maintenance on a new gate. Dusk was fast approaching. At first I thought Carlos had his radio on, but then I realized the sound was much too clear. There were dozens of them, moving like a swarm. They were a deep orange. Excuse me. Good, zoom tight. Like embers off a fire. Each one of them made a sound of some sort, like wind chimes, but softer. We sat and watched them for an hour before they suddenly faded out. Never seen anything like it. All right. And that gets us caught up on our logbook. Let's... I have the clip to show you of the audio log, so let's do that next.
Lou's account is one of the most damning and holds up to the best of my verification efforts. She's told that story many times and hadn't changed this story in the ensuing years. Chalk it up to good memory or deeply seated trauma, but it is, as far as I can tell, real. The stories from others, however, inspire a healthy dose of skepticism. Those who weren't too scared of government retaliation were few. And the ones who shared their stories loved their 15 minutes of fame a little too much. Any talk show or gossip rag or cheap date willing to listen heard from these types and made piecing together the zone's true history for someone like me, decades later, a migraine-inducing experience. Because these stories, as every good gossip knows, morphed over time. What started as the most powerful lightning storms recorded on Earth turned into UFOs touching down. An innocent spiderweb became something to be avoided on pain of death. my suspension of disbelief left me. And while the Sierram disaster was only one of the many incidents that occurred over the zone's 32-year history, it is the one I return to as a prime example. Whatever happened there in Sierram is the type of disaster that caused the creation of the exclusion zone in the first place. We can extrapolate from what little we know of what happened here. If this is the one story to get out, how many more horrors did Lim technology cause?
All right, so we discovered when we were reading stuff that we have a new hood ornament called the pirate ship. And what do I do? D. Oh, actually, I think the prop is new too. But let's try the pirate ship. I just didn't go far enough when we were checking it the first time. Oh, that's cool. I like it. All right. Okay, guys. So, I think we're all caught up on everything, all the reading, all that sort of thing. So our goal is to hit the mid zone and get as many marsh eggs as we can. And depending upon how our time goes, we might even possibly pop up into the deep zone and see if we can get some more magnets and or Olympium. So, we know that we have to be in a red spires junction to get Olympium, and that is a red spires. It's got four thingies for a jump back. That's ooh, red spires and stable. Not a ton of time on the storm, but lots of corrupt power. And it does have Olympium, and it does have a magnet thingy. Oh wait, though, no, we don't want to go there yet. That's the quest place. Okay, never mind. I don't want to do that quite yet. That's a smokestacks. We don't want to go to a smokestacks because that doesn't have Olympium. That's a red spires. It's got a decent amount of time and a decent amount of power. That's a smokestacks. Okay, this has magnets and Olympium. All right, let's scan that one. Meteorite medley. That sounds like fun. Okay. But we do have a limb magnetizer. We do have Olympium veins. And we have a decent amount of time in there. Okay, so that's the one we'll plan on going to. Now, in terms of our route that we take, if we go this way, we're going to have to go through these. See, the highway's not going to get us all. Oh, you know what we could do? No, this one's not going to work because there's not going to be any of the salamander, the egg thingies in this upper zone. We have to be down in the marsh, which means probably this place here, which has salamander grottos. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go to here and then through here. That's a smokestack too, with limb magnetizer, and then up into here. So I could do one of two things. We could either bring a bunch of scrap metal with us for the limb magnetizer, or we could just gather a bunch of it on the way. Well, it looks like I already put some in there. Maybe we'll do a combination of both. I don't want to take all of my scrap metal. Oh, wait a minute. There's more scrap metal down here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I was going to say, man, I thought we had more than that. I wonder why this is not sorted. Wait, what am I doing when I click on that? I don't know. I don't know what... If something just happened. We've got... Oh, yeah. We've got a shit ton of scrap metal. Okay, well, in that case, Yeah, let's just load up on a whole mess of it. I mean, I don't want to take so much that we don't have room for anything else, of course, but let's take just a bunch, and then we can make, you know, a crazy amount of magnets. All right, I'm going to take and put you like that, and you like that. Just maximize our space here. I don't know why the auto sorting doesn't do this, but apparently it doesn't. Okay, you go up there, and you can go up here. There we go. All right, so we have a spare scrapper, we have a spare vacuum, we have a spare magnetic hammer, we've got a bunch of repair kits, a bunch of health kits, a liberator if we need it for some reason, and we also have this new Olympium torch, but of course we'll use this one up first. And I think we're ready to go. Oh, we need to make the bio lamp. That's right, I was going to do that. Okay, let's go here, and that's actually going to be here. Bio lantern. Let's do it. Look at that. Oh man, look at how bright that is. Nice. Okay. Let's just keep this here, and we'll assign this to oh, it's already assigned to 4. Okay, that's good, because that's what I used to have my light in before. And I think we're good. Okay. I think we're good to go. We have this new Anchor energy converter, and we don't really need a whole lot more power for stuff. We need a little more corrupted, but I don't think we need any more stable or unstable. So any of that we come across, we'll probably just feed right into here to charge our batteries. Let's do this. Our main goal is to get actually, hold on a second. Hold on. I just want to see what the number is. Our main goal is to get 253, a minimum of 253 marsh eggs. And obviously we probably want a little bit more than that too, because we're probably going to need marsh eggs for other things too. Okay, and then if we have time and if it works out, we might pop up into the deep zone and see if we can grab some more magnets and some Olympium as well. Yeah, we still have quite a bit of space. All right, I'm going to try not to. Put it this way, I'm going to try not to get too sidetracked with anything else other than those 2 goals. So let's do this. You know, if we went to G1 and just cruised through it, we'd be able to bypass these 2 zones. Spark surge and violent voltage. And I'm not outfitted right now for electrical anyways. I think we'll do that. Let's go here, and then that way we can bypass these 2. And we'll just try and move through this zone as quickly as possible. It says there's what is the wait a minute, what is that spiral thingamadoodle again? I thought those were storms, but isn't that what well, maybe the cloud and lightning bolt is like just normal environmental storms. And the hurricane looking thing is probably the anomalous storms. You know, like the big yellow blob that moves across the map. That's probably what that means. Okay, well anyway, let's go. Alright, so... oh, this is just going to highway us through here anyway. So yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright, nothing significant happened, so I just cut all that out. Let's move on to the next zone. I also remembered, too, that we forgot to fix our quirks. I was going to do that, but maybe we'll do it at some point. The car has 3 quirks, but I haven't haven't discovered yet what they are. Excuse me. Okay, barely plugged. What does that mean exactly? Does it just mean there aren't very many anchors? This part of the zone is so unstable that pulling a single anchor will cause an atmospheric shift. Ooh, that sounds ominous. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is... I'd like to grab that power for the battery. And I'm kind of curious to see what atmospheric shift actually means. Maybe I don't want to know. I don't know. I think we will grab plasma too. We just need it. Oh shit. I always forget to turn the damn lights off. Alright, so the instability storm is already upon us. It's coming from behind us, which is good. And yes, I forgot to turn the damn lights off again. These are worth checking though, because you have a chance for a dumpster pearl from them. Just grab those two since we can. Alright, we have some hot dust. Don't think it's expanding beyond that point. Alright, let's go grab this. I'm sure nothing good's gonna come of it, but you know what they say. Curiosity killed the beard. Shit. Okay. Hot dust all over the place. Now we're going to take this guy, we're going to put it right in our battery charge slot. You know what? I think I'll actually use this to our advantage, or not. I don't know why that didn't throw me up in the air. So yeah, it looks like it insta-stormed us. Instability storm. Oh shit, what's that? That red stuff, that doesn't look good. Alright, let's pop this in here. Cool. Did that completely recharge our battery? It did. Nice. Oh, okay. No, that's not an instability storm. That's just the other kind of storm. I mean, it's still not ideal, but... Oh! Why am I not turning? Maybe the wind was pushing me. Yeah, that's probably what it was. It wouldn't turn. Let's move on by these dudes. Yeah, the wind... the wind is wreaking havoc on us. Okay. Don't want to take any electrical damage. Oh, well, okay. The wind blew me into it. Let's just get the hell out of here. Whew, okay. So we are now heading up to here. Corrosive downpours is our only environmental issue. However, it looks like it's got maximum storm action, which kind of sucks. And pretty low on power. But we want to hang out here for as long as we can and get marsh eggs. That's kind of our main thing. So let's go. Yeah, pretty damn stormy. Okay. Alright, let's find the marsh eggs. Fortunately, we are in the water area. Oh, that's a highway. Oh, I see what happened. We just crossed over. Right. Okay, you know what we should do, actually? We need to make sure we have enough gateway power to get out of here. So we really... I mean, not this one, but we're going to need enough to get out of the deep zone. So let's grab this anchor and start putting it in our normal spot. Oh, wait a minute. Where the hell did it go? We've got quite a few corals over here, too. Okay, well, let's not worry about the coral right now. We might as well grab these since we're near them. You know, this is one of those games, kind of like real life, where you make a plan to do something, but it rarely goes as smoothly as you hope that it will. So, yeah. I don't know where the hell that power node went. I should have marked it. I should have indeed. So let's run back towards the car. Nice, we'll grab these now too. Okay, so we have 168 eggs. We're about halfway to where we need to be. That door keeps opening, so one of our quirks, I believe, is involved with that. Those shenanigans. The thing is like really close by. Why didn't I see it? Oh, because I went on the wrong side of the road. Duh. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. And this lantern is bright. I don't remember if we needed 3 or 4 K-limbs to jump out of that deep zone. We have 0.4. Okay. So I think what we should do is start working our way towards that other power. I think what I shouldn't do in the future is... Oh, I don't want to drive through that. I shouldn't use the anchor power to recharge my batteries until I have enough in the arc thingy. Yeah, you know what I want to do? I want to get to that other power first. Now the problem is, though, all of the storm sucks. Most of the water is on this end of the map, though, where we need to get the eggs. So, yeah, let's hang out here a little bit longer. There's not a whole lot we can do about the acid because we're just in the middle of the storm. Where's the eggs? Aren't they always by the globes? maybe not. Maybe not always by the globes. Okay. Yeah, I think using anti-corrosive panels was a smart move in this zone. For sure. See any more salamander grottos, we're going after them, but we're kind of getting out of the water area. Let's go all the way north. There is a pond up here. Let's see if we can get out of this damn storm. If you look at our car, though, I mean, it's doing really well, all things considered, right? All right, there's some coral and some eggs over that way. Okay, yeah, let's, we got out of the storm, so that's a good thing. Let's park right here. I don't remember. I hope that damn storm stays away from us. I don't remember how long before the instability comes in this zone. But we want to prioritize the marsh eggs first. We could use a little more coral too, but that's not the priority. Let's also take one of these. You're kind of getting back into the storm. Alright, let's get these. Is that all that we have around here? It would appear so. Okay, let's go. So if we put this down here and keep the light on these things, they should stay out. Oh yeah, that's nice. What the hell? Oh, get out of here. I need a limb pulse on my person. Okay, put that down there. Is he going after my car? Bastard. Yeah, that lantern makes harvesting coral way better. Okay, that's good enough for coral. Well, we do have some more over here, so I guess we'll hit it. Leave me alone, dude. We need a frickin' RPG to blow them son of a bitches up. Okay, I think that's it. That thing is so bright. Oh, hold on. Did we miss a piece? You know what? That's fine. Where's the car? Over here. Ah, look who's stuck. Sucks to be you. Of course, you did pull my car over here. Asshole. Alright, so let's assess. We need to get over to this power and then out that way. So let's do that, and then if we still have some time, you know, before the instability comes, we'll come back to the southern area here and see if we can get some more eggs, because we don't have enough eggs yet. But let's get the power first, because I think that's our higher priority. Well, here comes the storm. Oh, where the frick am I going? I need to go in this way. This should get it. Yeah, okay, I was going to say, this should get us into a tunnel. Alright, there's something wrong with our engine. That wasn't smart. There's a squire. We don't really need anything from that anymore, though. Let's put this on. Turn that off. If this guy chases us, we're putting our limb shield on. Okay, I think we got past him. And let's pull right here, because we need to turn around to get out of the system when the time comes. Yeah, okay. I know it's really close by, but I'm going to mark it anyway just in case I get turned around. Yeah, I can see it there. Okay, our door just fell off. That's interesting. All right. I don't think we can... Yeah, we gotta go. Fuck off, dude. I mean, if we drove back down here to get more eggs, we're gonna be right in this shit. So, I think we're just gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to come back for more eggs. That's all there is to it. Here's what it is. Maybe we can luck out and we'll get a whole bunch of magnets and Olympium in the deep zone. That door just opened up, so something's going on with a quirk that's making that happen. I just haven't figured it out yet. Now we do have to keep in mind that when we go into the deep zone, we don't have armored panels. So there is that. But I'm a believer in these corrosive panels for the mid zone, though. I mean, our car should be way more beat up than it is. So that's good stuff for this zone. Of course, if we keep doing that, oh, and wait a second. This isn't going to get us to the exit. That's a bit of a problem. Alright, oh no, it's not a problem. It's downhill, not uphill. If it was downhill, it would have been a problem. Okay, let's stop here for a second. And I want to fix my engine. Probably needs an electrician's kit. Yeah. Grab that. I don't know what the hell that noise is, but it doesn't sound healthy. Let's put all this stuff in here too whilst we're at it. All right. Yeah, we just need to turn left when we go out of here to get down to the road, which I'm going to mark. Avoid the barnacle dude. We need to go this direction. Rough terrain. Let's put this on. I've got 2 full plasma chargers, so if nothing else, you know. Oh. That topography made it seem like we had to go downhill, but that really wasn't downhill. Okay, we have a little bit of time here, so before we go into the deep zone, let's just make sure we're in tip-top condition. What? Okay, our door fell off again. So we got that going on. I'm not so sure if it's fallen off or if it's just opening and then we're bumping into it and it's fallen off. That happened before. Let's use up the normal torch first. And do we have any... No, we don't have any statuses. Okay. So we got the hood. This panel here. And again, I'm just going to touch everything up. Because we might as well. Tires are in almost perfect condition. Did I check these? Here. Let's squirt that. Okay, we're good. We are good to go. Put that back in there. Yeah, so unfortunately we didn't get the quantity of eggs that I was hoping for, but we'll just have to come back again. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to... Do we want to drive back down into that storm? I don't think that's a good idea. Let's just go. Let's see if we can get some a bunch of limb magnets and hopefully some... Wait a minute, that's where we're going, right? Yeah. This has limb magnetizers. It seems to indicate we haven't scanned the blacksmith unless that icon represents something else. We don't have very much power here. We have less than half a thing of time. Shakers. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find the limb magnetizer. And of course we want to grab the power. Now meteorite melody, that does not, or medley rather, that does not sound fun. Not in the least.